Hello and welcome to this week's edition of On the Couch. I'm Emily DiPadova.
And I'm Lenny Schnee. Joining us today are Robert Emanuel and Ariel Gideon from the Rowan Admissions Ambassadors. How's it going, guys?
Great.
Going very well,
Thank you for being here.
Thank you for having us, yeah.
Yes, so to start off, could you explain what your duties are as admission ambassadors?
Yeah.
Sure. So Ariel,
Yeah, sure. Admissions ambassadors, we are working for the Office of Admissions, which is a really great place to work. One of our duties, we are tour guides, so that means sometimes we're the first face that people get to see. So it's a lot of pressure, but absolutely a fantastic job.
So this can go to either of you guys, but why did you become an admission ambassador?
So I think that the reason why you do missions ambassadors is because you really love Rowan. Yeah, it's the best
Makes
reason
sense.
to do it. I know I always found myself walking around the school telling my friends about interesting things, facts that I've learned, and I was like, well, man, if I could get paid for this, that'd be great. Additionally, I think what Ariel said something really nice there. You're the first face that a lot of people see before they make their college decisions. Rowan is my home, and I would love it to be more people's home. And if not, I would love those people to find the school that makes them feel the way Rowan makes me feel. And as an admissions ambassador, I have that ability.
Ariel, same thing or anything different?
Yes, I'm a sophomore, so I remember freshman year, I was just eating Holly Point, and I see these cool people with these brown jackets. They're mastering the backwards walk. I'm like, yes, I can do this. So just a little bit off of that, I love Rowan University. It just offers so many great opportunities for my sister and I. I'm a first generation college student, so picking a school is very important for my twin sister and I. Find a great school that really offers a great atmosphere. And I just want to tell many students how much I love this school. So yeah,
That's awesome. So sort of playing off of that, what do you think that the best part of being an admissions ambassador is?
Yeah, so I would say the best part of being an admissions ambassador is giving tours. It's almost like you are a performer. Every time you go out there, you have your things that you say, you deliver them in a certain way, and you kind of figure out what works and what doesn't work. And eventually, by the time you get good at it, you do a lot of tours, you're giving tours that are uniquely you. And I think that sort of, I hesitate to call it an act because it's genuine, but that sort of presentation that you give is a really amazing thing to do. And the best feeling by far is when you give a tour and they're like, oh, that was the best tour that we ever gave. Like we saw, this school, and this is the best.
Satisfaction.
yes,
Yeah,
awesome.
you feel so good, man. I mean, you're on a high. You're walking away smiling.
So is there any way that being an admissions ambassador, we're both struggling with that. The admissions
It's
ambassador,
alliteration,
Yeah, is there any way that it's helped you out outside of work?
Oh yeah, most definitely. You never know who you're giving a tour to. I remember one time the family I was giving a tour, she was actually a colleague of my mentor, so she helped me with another part of my internship. So it was just a great opportunity to make sure, with networking and everything. Also, if you're talking to administrators, especially, I'm kind of close with the president's chief of staff, and I just mentioned the fact that, oh yeah, I'm a admissions ambassador. It's like, oh yeah, you definitely love Rowan. I'm like, yes, I do love Rowan. So it's a really great opportunity to tell how much I love this school and everything. So yeah, I really love this job.
So the way I feel about it is, one of the things that a lot of students struggle with when they're coming to college is finding a circle of friends, finding that community. Being an admissions ambassador really does give you that community of people because there's, I don't know, how many, 70 of us?
70 of us,
70,
yeah.
a huge number of us.
A lot of tours.
And, you all have a similar interest, you all have a similar enthusiasm that you're bringing to the team. And you look around and all of a sudden you realize, hey, these people are all my friends. And I have a community on campus. And to me, that's one of the most important things.
Okay. So other than benefiting you outside of work, how has it helped you as a student specifically?
Sometimes I catch myself to myself, but working with a whole bunch of extroverts, it makes you want to their energy is very infectious. Another part of our job, we have office hours, and during those office hours, sometimes we're rolling T-shirts and stuff like that for the open houses or just certain things of our aspects of admissions. And working with them, they're just in different majors and everything. I'm RTF, so sometimes I step into engineering only when my tours. So going with my engineering friends to Einstein's Bros and Bagels, which I rarely go into, is a great time for me to get out my sphere of my comfort, how I'm comfortable on campus. So just being around the different energies is really great.
So one of the things that studies have actually shown that people who are more involved in things on campus do better in their academics at school. They provide structure in your life where you say, okay, I'm signed up for 3 tours this week. I have to do 5 office hours. During that time, I'm going to be able to schedule in studying, in between these office hours, or I'm going to be able to, this is the time when I'm going to be hanging out with my friends, and this is the time when I'm going to be getting my work done for this class. And when you have that structure, you end up doing a lot better in your classes. I know my freshman year, I wasn't involved in anything. I was a real degenerate of a student. My GPA was garbage. I felt terrible about myself, and I started getting involved in things like admissions ambassadors, and I found myself with a much improved GPA. A way more vibrant social life, and overall just feeling better about myself and my decision to come to Rowan and my life after I graduate from here.
Okay, so I'm going to kind of go off that a little bit. Let's think of a scenario here. I'm a student, or someone else is a student, we're on one of your tours, and we say, man, I like what you guys do. Maybe in the future, I'll try to become an admissions ambassador. But I'm not really sure if I want to do it or not. What do you say, Tim?
One of the things I like to bring is the fact that just the way that our job is structured. Another thing I do on my tours, I show them an actual calendar, like my actual school calendar, to show them, oh, this is how often I work. You see, my mornings are free because I like to do tours in the morning. Just to give them an understanding how being a admissions ambassador is a part of your life and how frequent you can do it. Also mention the fact that right now our minimum is 3 tours per month. So that seems very doable, especially if you're worried about with your other course load and other things you're involved with. I'd like to show them, hey, I can do this well, make it more personal for them.
Okay. Anything else different you would do?
I mean, I recommend it like nothing else. Recruitment is a big part of the job.
Yeah.
And we're always looking for people who have that same enthusiasm, that same feeling that we do. Because, we're all not going to be here forever, unfortunately. And we want to bring in people who are going to replace us and do a really good job. So yeah, I'm always looking for people to come.
Yeah, I think you sold me if I wasn't graduated this semester.
Admissions.
Definitely. Now, is there anything else that you guys do outside of being admissions ambassadors here at Rowan?
Yes, it is. We're both on the Student Government Administration.
Actually, association. Is that how we met?
I think we met because of SGA. I was freshman class senator
and you were in
year.
my committee because I was the AVP of University Advancement.
Yeah, so we're both in Student Government Association, so yeah, it's awesome.
And over the summer, we're going to be doing pros together.
Yeah, I'm really excited.
Yeah, orientation. It's going to be my second year
You
as
guys are like friend goals.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh yeah, no, it's great. Ariel's amazing.
Oh,
yeah,
thank you, so are you. We call Robert Bob the Builder because he's currently the AVP of Facilities and Operations, and so far, Robert gives the best presentations. He's so excited to talk about great new things he wants to add on campus. So anything about you want to see on campus, talk to Robert about it because he's very passionate about his job.
I always say nobody works harder than Ariel. Oh, I mean, and I mean it. She's currently the secretary for Student Government Administration, and
associations.
I know. My God, it's late in the day. I'm so sorry. But no, I mean, the amount of work that she does for that position eclipses and goes beyond me to the nth degree. So she's amazing.
You made me
so
cry.
cute.
All right, so really
it.
quickly, guys, where can you find information on becoming an admissions ambassador?
Perfect. On social media, a lot of people are on our phone. So Instagram, you can find out in our Rowan Admissions Instagram page, and it's click on the bio and apply.
And I don't know when this is going to be out there for the public to see, but we're actually currently accepting applications for admissions ambassadors. Okay. I believe we're accepting until the 25th.
I believe so. I think
so. The 25th. So it's really on the cusp. But if this is out there before then, you just go on ProfLink and you can submit an application and come in for an interview.
All right.
Awesome. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
When we come back, we're going to test the knowledge of our ambassadors, so don't go away.
Hey, did you know that 2.4 million loving cats and dogs in shelters and rescues need our help to find a home? Go to theshelterpetproject.org and search your local shelters and rescues. Go for a cuddle with your next best friend. Adopt.
Welcome back to On the Couch. Time to see if our Rowan admission ambassadors know as much as they say they do.
All right, guys, so here we go. We were talking about it before the break. We have a game coming up, a little trivia guessing type game. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to throw some photos of some halls, buildings, academic buildings, whatever you want to call them on campus, some structures on campus, shall we say. And you guys are going to have to hit your buttons. Whoever hits it first gets to guess, and whoever guesses it first, you win.
Ooh, lightweight.
Yes.
Let's do it.
All right, let's obtain this green.
All right.
I'm trying to watch my carbs, but you know what?
Yeah, exactly.
You guys, I'm not going to beat anything, so you guys are good.
Oh, perfect.
And Lenny will count down from 3 before you can hit your buzzers.
So we can stare at it and
So I'm going to say 3, 2, 1, go.
And that's when you can.
Because we're going to pull it up first.
Gotcha.
You know,
All right,
gotta be
guys.
fair. Gotta be fair.
Get us that first picture up there, guys. All right, you ready? 3, 2, 1, go.
Damn.
Robert.
That is Bull Hall.
Correct.
Yes.
There you go.
Bowl Hall is the office of the president, and back in the day, it used to be the university library.
Really?
Yeah.
Significantly smaller library, I guess. Compared
Oh, much
Yes.
smaller.
Yeah, the library
really
now is like 3 or 4 floors.
Massive.
Yeah, 5 floors.
5, yeah.
Oh, wow.
Shows you.
I've only
shows
ever
you how
been
much
up
I
to
go
the
to
second
library. Yeah.
Third floor is the best floor.
Yeah,
All right,
third floor.
guys. Next photo. Okay, you guys ready? 3, 2, 1, go. There we go.
Bunce Hall, my favorite. Actually, we were featured in Weird New Jersey Volume 2. So the Toho Theater is haunted, and we like to say the drama theaters are being dramatic by the fact that if you don't say goodbye or goodnight to the ghost, which is Elizabeth G. Tohill, she moved the props around. So, yeah.
What?
Yeah.
You
I actually
really just threw
saw
us
the
off.
ghost.
Yeah, it's haunted.
It's
yeah.
like
So yeah,
No, legit.
So if you don't say
Okay.
goodbye to the ghost, Elizabeth G. Tohill, she moved the props around. You know, drama.
Elizabeth, her name is?
Elizabeth,
Elizabeth
G.
G.
I'll have to go chat her
Yeah.
up one
Do you
of
know?
these days.
Do you know who she like?
Oh yeah,
who
she was
Why
the,
does she haunt Buns?
I don't know why, but she was a drama.
She might have been like a theater professor.
Yeah,
here,
theater
or
professor,
something along
theater
those lines.
professor.
But it's funny because I saw her. True story. I went with like 2 in the morning with my friends. We went into Bunce Hall.
Were you searching for her?
Yes, we were on a mission to
Intent,
find her.
okay.
There was intent, and we were sitting up in the top mezzanine, and I swear to God, a light shimmied across the stage.
No.
Yep. And so we didn't know if it was like the janitor playing tricks, but I don't know. I was terrified.
Janitors do play tricks on
Yeah.
people.
I was terrified because like
That's so creepy.
it was terrifying.
I will not be going in there anytime soon.
Okay.
All right, can we get the next picture up there?
All right, guys, you ready? 3, 2, 1, go. Robert.
That is Chestnut Hall.
Yes, it is.
Correct.
Yes, that is where I had my orientation.
Any fun facts about Chestnut? Any ghosts?
No.
No ghosts, but on the basement floor there is a nifty room where you can do your laundry and play pool at the same time.
Pool and
Never
laundry.
knew about
I
that.
have not been in half the buildings around campus.
We'll
so
take you on a
this
tour.
is
Take you on a
all
tour,
new.
yeah.
You're talking to the right
Sign
people.
up,
They
man.
can give you a tour.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
In the dark. I'm joking.
All right, guys, let's move on to the next photo. All right, here we have a beautiful photo of one of the newest buildings on campus. Guys, you ready? 3, 2, 1, go. There we go.
So this is engineering. So this is engineering extension, one of the newer parts of the engineering building. Oh, so a little fun fact.
Yeah.
So when Henry
Yeah,
Rowan,
guys, fun facts about everything.
Yeah.
You know so much more about the buildings on campus than we do. Please enlighten us about every building.
No, yeah,
So
we got
the-
you, man.
so the great man who gave us that lovely gift, Henry Rowan. So that's the reason why our school is named after him. His plan was making sure that there wasn't really an area in New Jersey where we were basis on engineering. So that was his vision for our Glassboro State College at that time, to have like a really strong like STEM area.
The building itself is really cool. So up on that top bit, like where you see where it's like lower, you can actually go on the roof over there, and it's like this cool modern like wood slats, and they have benches and stuff. That's really cool. They have like walls that are like LED, so they light up green, which is super fun. And
Einstein Rose and
yeah, and then the best part about it is they have chairs in there. You feel like Captain Kirk from Star Trek because you can like go like this. Good times.
We'll have to go hang out there one of these days.
All right, can we get the next one?
All right, so guys, you ready? 3, 2, 1, go.
That was me.
Oh, that was
James
quick.
Hall. So I don't know any fun facts, but if you want to work in that early childhood developmental center, so that's a really great area to work at.
All right, no fun facts about James.
Nah,
It's gotta be-
James is cool, man.
Oh, okay.
James is
Now
cool.
he's
So
showing off.
yeah, James
I
is
know,
cool.
he's so
So
right.
it's named after one of our university presidents. God, Herman James, I think is his first name. Don't quote me on that. Might not be his first name. But yeah, it's named after one of the university presidents. And what I really like about James is they have a nice atrium. It's like really tall and long, and they have beautiful trees that are fake, but they look convincing enough.
And the comfy chairs as well.
Yeah. James is cool. It's also our education building.
I've yet to be in there as well. You know, it's cool.
So you guys are competing as to who can get the most right. We're competing as to who's been in the most buildings on campus.
We'll definitely win that
That
one.
is so funny.
So guys, you ready for the next one?
Yeah.
All right, let's go. Next one. All right.
I don't even know.
Oh, I got this.
I think
Yeah.
I know.
All right, you guys ready?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1. What do you think
That was a
Mike?
tie.
That was close.
I
Is that a
think
tie, guys?
Can we do it again? Ready?
Yeah,
Ready? One more?
3,
Yeah.
2, 1.
All right.
That was Robert.
That's Magnolia.
I knew
Yes,
it.
that's
yes,
Magnolia.
yes.
And the reason why I know it's not Willow
Willow.
is because it's a little bit wider Magnolia and doesn't have as big trees in front of Willow as that.
I
It's-
lived in Magnolia freshman year, so that one I knew.
You know, like look at
Yeah.
memories.
That's why I don't know.
Swagnolia is what
I
we
haven't
say.
lived on campus.
I live in Edgewood, so I walk
I was
through
like, I
Magnolia.
don't. Where
so.
is this?
that's one of our North Halls. There's 3 North Halls. Yeah, Willow, Magnolia, and Chestnut.
They're nice. They're cool.
Yeah.
They're super fun.
Well,
I know a cool RA.
yeah.
Aaron, shout out to Aaron. What's up?
Yeah.
All right, guys. Ready for the next one?
Yes.
Take it away.
Oh. 3, 2, 1.
Oh, cheat! We got a cheater on our
Oh
hands.
man.
All right, are you ready for the real
Little too
countdown?
Yeah, I'm
eager
ready for the
there.
real
Give
countdown.
it to him, Emily.
3, 2, 1.
Laurel? Oak and Laurel?
That's Oak.
I had
That's
Oak on
Oak.
my list.
That's
Oh.
Oak. The reason why I know that, I lived in Laurel my freshman
Well,
year.
she said.
Well, you said Oak and Laurel. You did say
Oak
Oak and Laurel.
Laurel.
Okay, she said it. She
You
said
got
it.
it,
You're
you got
right.
it, you got
Yeah.
it.
No, you're good.
Yeah.
You got it, Ariel.
Well, there's no residents living there now because it was plans on making it into an administrative building. They need more offices.
All right, you guys ready for the next one?
Yes.
Give it to us.
Take it away.
Ah, yay.
Oh, you got that?
Yeah.
All right, guys, you ready?
Yes.
3, 2, 1, go.
I think that's Ariel.
Home of the Office of Missions. You get to see us all
That's where
working
you guys are
together.
always hanging out?
Yes.
And we have our buddy Henry Rowan right there. That statue was built, I think that was my freshman year, so 3 or 4 years ago.
A little interesting fact about Savitz, it's actually pronounced Savitz Hall. Savitz. That's
Why
how
do we all say Savitz?
I don't know, but that's how the guy's
No,
last
is that a
name
New
was
Jersey
pronounced.
thing? I'm joking.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe it's that South Jersey accent. I don't know.
Who knows?
All right, guys. Next photo. Okay.
Okay.
We still have Henry Rowan
I
in
get
there, but
it,
it's
yeah.
a different building. That threw
Ooh,
me
I
off
love
for a
this one.
second.
I love sign.
All right, you ready? 3,
What building is it?
1, go. Offlet area.
Science Hall. So did you know that with a Science Hall, we have the only planetarium in South Jersey, donated by the lovely Gina Rick Edelman.
You know, I have yet to be.
Oh, you gotta go to
Have you been
science, man.
planetarium?
No, and I want to, and I just.
take
You gotta go to science. Yeah,
My treat.
they do it like Friday, Saturday, Sunday
Yeah.
nights. They have planetarium
$3, I
shows.
think.
$3 with
It's
your own
really
ID.
cool.
I was gonna go over winter break, and I just never got around to it.
The best part about it is they do a what you can see in the skies over Glassboro
Yes,
tonight.
I love
So
that.
they do this whole segment where they have this interactive sky map, and they're like, oh, here's the Big Dipper and Orion's Belt, and all sorts of really cool
Can I
stuff.
find specific stars? Like,
Yeah.
certain, like,
Oh, yeah.
points? I have a star named after me, and I want to know what it
Ooh.
looks like.
But just no cell
That's
phones in the
beautiful.
planetarium.
No cell phones.
You know.
Man, all right, well, we got the next one already. They didn't even have to give that to me. You guys are
Right.
reading my mind. Give it to him,
All right.
Emily. Give him a countdown.
3, 2, 1. That was
Yeah,
Robert.
That's Triad. Triad is one of our upperclassmen residence halls on campus. They're apartment style. The bottom floor is air conditioned, but the top floors are not.
Well, that's rude.
Yeah,
Right.
not for the people on the bottom floor. They're
That's fine.
They're living.
I thought Triad catches some flack just because it's a little further from some of the other
Yeah.
buildings, I feel like. But I had a friend that lived there when I was a freshman, and I really enjoyed hanging out in his apartment. Like,
You know what?
I
I'm
like it.
tired of the Triad hate. I'm going to say some good things about Triad right now. People live there, love it. You're right next to Bagel Express, which is a great cup of coffee in the morning, right? It's a nice building,
Really close to engineering.
really close to engineering, right? A little less expensive than some of the other upperclassmen living. Triad's not bad.
Yeah.
Triad's not bad.
All right, guys, you ready? Last one is coming right now. Give it to us, guys. Okay. You ready?
Ready?
3, 2, 1, go. I think
That-
that was
yeah.
That was Ariel.
So Whitney
I was
Center?
leaning towards you,
Oh.
and then he made my decision.
Oh, really? Isn't that so? So that's the Whitney Center. So it houses honor students. Also, one thing about like Rowan Boulevard, that was a collaboration between Glassboro residents and officials and Rowan University officials. So it was a great collaboration between just building Rowan Boulevard, which we grow to know and love.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong, there are also some classrooms in Whitney, right?
Yes.
So
yeah.
Whitney is also our honors college. So additionally, it has a lot of the honors housing located in Whitney. I think it's on the second floor. And they also have honors classrooms in there. So there's a wing that's like you need a special card to swipe in
Yeah.
because you're in the honors college. And then they have classrooms in there and study rooms. They have free color printing. Whole lot of perks if you're in the honors college.
And if you're part of the PCI program, which I was a part of my freshman year before going to Rowan, we get to stay in the Whitney Center. It's really nice over the summer.
Don't even have to dress for the cold. You just walk right across the hallway to class.
Isn't it great?
That sounds pretty great. All right, guys. So you guys seem to be pretty great friends from what we've noticed, right?
Oh, love Ariel.
So are you guys going to be upset at me that I wasn't keeping score?
Nah, not at all. You know what? We all
think-
win. Yeah.
I feel like it was a tie.
I don't know. I didn't even keep track of
Me neither. I was just having fun.
See,
I think
I'm
it was
really
Ariel.
glad you guys are such good friends, and it doesn't seem like you're too
Yeah.
competitive.
Nah.
All right, guys.
That was
Thank you
great.
so much for joining us. Hey,
Hey guys, we're back. Our last season together. This one's graduating, so it's gonna be all me next semester. Get ready for that.
Can't wait to make videos by myself without you. God, it's like I can't even talk.
So today is the first episode, and instead of messing with people, we're gonna mess with the On the Couch crew. So we're gonna take you back into the studio, a sneak peek behind the scenes. So get ready for that.
We're not telling them though. We're gonna just do it and see
And we're
what
just
happens.
gonna walk in. So this is like the best hallway here in Boz, and it leads to all the great magic. That should be on air because they're on air, but they're not on air. Yeah. So this is where all the magic happens. Come on in. That's lighting. These are 3 steps. 1, 2. We have here Billy on graphics.
Hello.
I gotta see
We have Alex on he's ADing. Sean is directing.
Yeah.
Joe is TV. And Danielle is VSO.
Yes.
And Phil over there is on audio.
Hello, my friends.
And then we have these 2 here. pretending
Welcome
do
to
something.
All Access with the props.
Oh.
Filming on
Never read
Fridays from 2
Yo, people.
And then, come on.
Jody, can you
This is
go on your headset?
headsets. Ethan is doing teleprompter. And that is our producer right there. And our new host.
Okay, on the other side here, let me, hold on. Sean's stepping off.
And then we have 3 great camera ops.
Okay, so it's right here. Or pretty great. I want you to see it so you can change it next time. Come up here. See where it says intercom level?
There you have it. That was our little tour of the studio.
Great season ahead.
Yeah.
Stay tuned.
Welcome back to On the Couch, guys. It's time for our hot topics. You already know what's going on.
This is my favorite.
Okay, so I've never hosted this show before, and I was really looking forward to this segment when Emily was telling me about it. So I had to throw in this first topic, and it is Netflix is going to be removing, well, they are removing their last 2 Marvel shows from the streaming platform. And those last 2 shows, they are Punisher and Jessica Jones. Now, Emily, I know you're not too familiar with the shows. You see Jessica Jones right there. That's a couple of other characters. That's from the Defenders, which is a show that combined all the Marvel characters that were on Netflix all together into one show. So,
Now, I've never seen the Marvel shows, but I have had many of my favorite shows canceled from Netflix. So I know how upsetting that is. That's horrible. That's the worst feeling, especially if you haven't finished a season and it's gone.
Yeah.
Oh, my heart breaks.
So what's nice is that they have not been removed yet. So they're not going to be removed for a little while, but they have been officially canceled. So we know that they're not coming back, and it's sad, and I'm just upset because Iron Fist already got canceled, Daredevil got canceled, Luke Cage got canceled, and the show that kind of puts them all together, The Defenders, also was canceled.
Now, I know you were saying earlier it might be like there's some like suspicion it's because of Disney streaming service or something like that?
Yeah, so Disney, there has been strong rumors. Now, Disney just took over 20th Century Fox or 21st Century Fox?
20th Century Fox. Yeah.
So they actually now have the majority owning of Hulu. So my thought was, wow, aren't the shows just going to go to Hulu? But instead, there's really strong rumors that Disney's going to make their own streaming platform.
Which would make sense. They've dominated like everything else. So
Disney's just going to keep taking over eventually. Apple's not even going to exist. We're just going to have Disney phones or something.
I'm down with it. It's cool. I'm fine.
All right, so Emily, this next topic is
one
more
I'm
your
really
speed.
excited about. The Jonas Brothers are coming back.
Woo!
Whoop.
I'm happy. I'm not I'm not a hater.
They're changing their name. So I heard to Jonas because I guess they want to change it up.
They're not brothers anymore.
No,
I don't understand.
They are still brothers, but I guess like the Jonas Brothers was the band name that they used, back when they were younger. So now that they're a little bit older, they've had time to do their own like individual solo careers. Now they're coming back together. They're going to be named Jonas. I haven't heard of any set dates yet, but I'm definitely on the lookout for that. I'm so excited. Ooh, this is the best news I had all week for sure.
Yeah, so I don't know if they're gonna like have a new studio album or if they're just gonna go with their Disney type songs that they had earlier in their career. I don't think it really matters.
Yeah.
But what I will say is that I have met Kevin. Which one's Kevin?
He is this one right over here.
Yeah, I've met Kevin a couple of times. Him and his wife,
Danielle.
Yeah, they had a reality show. Was that?
Yeah, they did.
Yeah, they've come to work to see country concerts at the concert venue, PNC Bank Arts Center up in Homedale. And he got into country for a little while. So he was, one summer he came to like 6 different country shows and came out on stage with Brad Paisley and a couple of other people. And it was really cool. He came out and shredded the guitar for a few minutes. And I sold him a drink, so that was cool. He tipped me very well, very generous, very generous.
I mean, I would assume so. He's got some money there.
Yeah, so Jonas Brothers coming back. Well, just
very exciting.
No longer brothers, though.
Yep.
So, on our last topic, it is more Kardashian drama as much as it is just, oh man, I just feel like it's all we ever talk about, but I'll admit it, I'm interested.
Everyone is, you know.
And it's gotten to the point, so Tristan Thompson, who is an NBA player, he won a ring with LeBron James and the Cavaliers a couple years ago. He was in a relationship with Khloe, who's the youngest Kardashian.
No, Khloe is one of like the 3, big name sisters.
Yes, she's not a Jenner, she's a Kardashian. Yeah. I'm pretty. I've watched the show a couple of times.
I watch it like all the time.
So Tristan Thompson, he cheated on her a bunch of times in the past. She took him back, and she was pregnant with their baby, and now
he's cheated on her with a close family friend. It was Kylie Jenner's best friend who was actually living with Kylie. I believe.
She's like on TV all the time. I know who she is. I was so surprised when they said her name was Jordan Woods. I was so surprised that I just knew immediately who that was. I couldn't decide if I was upset at myself for knowing who that was or if it's just she's just that popular for literally doing nothing except for being Kylie's friend.
Hey,
but hey,
I would take it.
I would take it too. I'm no one to complain about.
But I heard that this was like the most upsetting cheating scandal, Khloe said. And
you can imagine.
Jordan has been trying to apologize to her, but I don't think Khloe wants anything to do with it. I don't blame her. I
wouldn't want anything to do with it either.
Cut that off right there.
Now, what I wonder is, does she still live in Kylie's house?
She actually moved out. She packed her stuff and she moved back with her mom.
Yeah, that would be awkward.
So yeah, I think that the family is kind of just gonna cut ties with her there. At least I would hope so.
There needs to be more men in that show.
The only men that there was left.
Yeah, well, yeah, Tristan ruined it. Yeah, they took another male character. Unfortunately, like Lamar Odom had his issues, and he's out of the show.
Rob Kardashian
is
gone.
Yeah, he has his own personal issues, and now Tristan Thompson's gone too. I'm gonna have to fly out to LA and make something happen.
Lenny's gonna have to join them there on Keeping Up with the Kardashians. But that was our last hot topic, so that is all for today's episode. I'm Emily DiPadova.
And I'm Lenny Schnee. Thank you for tuning in. We'll see you next week.